How's it going, everybody? I figured since I did the first challenge for the first time with my dad's layout, I figured why not do another challenge. I just recently subscribed to the Train Freak, and I seen he had a challenge that you can do a switcher. So I have a B&O switcher. I did have a chassis. We have two B&Os, a DT&I can't remember if it works or not, and a chassis system switcher. Almost like this, but a little bit longer. I'll show you in a second. It doesn't really won't work. The engine has a weird noise. Like it wants to, like almost like a grinding noise, but it's like a whine. But I am not going to use it because of that. So this one will be just perfect. And then we have the Peabody, I think it's called. Peabody. Pretty cool little engine. It's got sound, and the reverse don't work in it anymore. But the sound doesn't work either. But it has a off and on switch for the sound, and also the reverse. Well, those two items don't work. So I'm like, oh well, whatever. And then I got one of my diesel semis, Mercedes Benz. And then some coal cars, some box cars, even though it's not correct because they're supposed to have a box car, but I think it'd be pretty good. And then for the B&O, we have a chassis system box car, chassis system coal cars, more down to more box cars to, I'm not really too sure, grain cars I think is what these are called. To the chassis system caboose. Now, like the DT&I is right there. There's more stuff on the shelf. We got some passenger cars up there, but they don't really work out too well. I was gonna have them pulling it, but they're too heavy for that little engine, so I'm like, oh well. And then we have over here, we have some more stuff, which I'm not too familiar with diesel engines. I'm not that really great. But here's my personal Pennsylvania steam engine. There are two more chassis system cabooses. This is the one that doesn't really work too well. And my dad's got, well, we inherited all this from my dad, so me and my brother Mike, who is Wisdom and Rome. And then we got Lionel trains as well with the big boys. They do smoke, which is pretty cool. Then you got my dad's Union Pacific big boy, which has some issues that we need to get repaired. Then over here we have a Union Pacific, another nickel plate road. That's my dad's other engine. Works just great. Another chassis system engine, my Norfolk Southern diesel locomotive. And here's the other B&O engine. The switcher doesn't work. Then we have a chassis system, steam engine, and then a few other odds and ends, like a brake hose that falls off, and we pick it up. Hey, if it's lying on the side tracks, near like the dirt. So, wasn't very too close, but it was like in the grass in the field, and I had to pick it up, and I was like, I'll just take it. And then we got all this other stuff, car carriers. There we go, now we can actually see a little bit better. And that's about it right there. So let's get into the challenge here. So I'm going to start off with the small one. I'm surprised that little engine can do it. I had to make a modification to it because it was going around the coupler here. It's loose and it was touching the track and making it grind out, and I don't want to burn up the engine or anything like that, so I took it off. And now it goes around the track just fine. Now we get this chassis system up. That is so freaking cool. Oh, it smokes too? I didn't know that. Man, that B&O is awesome. Then my engine just came apart. Okay, I gotta go over there and fix it. But before I do, check this out. Look how cool that is. Oh, ton. So cool. Then my dad, he built our house. What it, oh, I thought my dad did it like when he first start, like what it first looked like when it first started. I think it was this, to this, to this. He did a very good job. To this. Pretty cool, I think. And then they got our garage right there. And that used to be the old shed we used to have, but it was before my time, so. Man, that is just too cool. Alright. See if this engine gets it. Yep, there we go. No bell though. Oh, it derailed. That is so cool. I just need a, coupler's still good. I think the box car coupler. Yeah. I don't think these couplers are made for that kind of stuff. I was like, man, I already smell smoke now. What the heck is going on? Heh. Well, train freak, I hope this is awesome enough for you. I haven't done this in a long time. Run my dad's trains. Getting kind of smoky down here now. Because of smoke. So cool. Coming from that little guy. That is just too cool. Unreal. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy it.